This is what happens when you have an indicator that is able to tell you the sentiment of the market and of the traders which are currently trading the same asset. In this video, you can learn how I use the sentiment index to build a setup, and you can see how I was able to close the trade with a more than 3.6x profit. Let's now go back at the beginning of this trade and see how it all started. So today we are on Bitcoin on the 5 minutes time frame. So it's a really small time frame, and we are using three indicators: the breakout pivotal bars, the levels and zones, and the sentiment index. A new opportunity might form right here, so I'll draw it for you, and then I'll explain how I'm going to use the indicators to confirm whether we have the opportunity or not. So the general idea is that we are in a downtrend, but this price action here might point towards a reversal point. It looks like it might be a reversal point, and the consolidation that's taking place here points toward a further upward movement of the price, potentially at least up to this resistance level here. So here we have an impulse to the upside. This is the impulse, and then we have this consolidation that's taking place here. Okay, it's pretty much like this. This kind of consolidation usually points to a further upward movement, and the fact that I'm expecting to see such upward movement is also confirmed by the sentiment index. So the bullish sentiment index, the one colored in green, is now decreasing, which means that a certain point here, at a certain point in the future, approximately here, the market sentiment either comes down and becomes bearish. In such case, we will not have an opportunity because the price action will actually move down, and I'm not interested in a downward movement here. In the other case, instead, the market sentiment will break to the upside, and at the same time we should expect a breakup of this consolidation, or at least if we have a breakup of the market sentiment to the upside and at the same time a breakup of the price action of this consolidation, then we have a setup. So let's just wait and see what happens. I'm quite confident that we might get the opportunity, but we just need to wait and see. Okay, so we got the opportunity. I had to move the trend line a bit higher here and a bit higher here, because you always need to track the price action and the market sentiment. So the previous trend line was down here because it was down here. Yeah, sorry. So because this was the trend that we could draw, but then we got this kind of breakup. But as you can see, it's a red candle, so we cannot take a breakup with the red candle. A break to the upside must be with a green candle. By the way, these candles are colored by the breakout pivotal bars indicator. If you want to test the indicator, the breakout pivotal bars, along with the other indicators in our suite, you can do so by visiting the link in the description down below. So since this was not an actual breakup, I had to move the trend line up and then up again, because it was not a breakout either. And finally we got our breakup. At the same time, we got a breakup here on the sentiment index, so this is a valid breakup. The trade looks like this. So the entry point is at this level, around this level. Our stop loss is going to be, well, if you want to be 100% conservative, we should place it like this. So it should be at a lower level in regard to the lowest point in the consolidation, so a bit lower. But if you are more confident in this type of setups, and in particular in this kind of in this kind of price action, then we can be a little bit more strict on the stop loss and maybe set it like this. Let me see. Yeah, it should be okay. And then regarding the target, well, what I usually do is that I just take the previous impulse and I project the impulse to the upside. So I take the lowest, it starts from the lowest point of the consolidation up to this level. So let's see what happens. Okay, so this is quite interesting because we have more than 3x risk reward, which is quite significant reward for this kind of setup. So it looks like it might work. I would say that the price could potentially reach this this level up here, this resistance. I mean, it could go and retest this level. If it moves up, then the chances are that it goes up here and retest this level. So if you want to be a bit more risky, we might set the target to be this high. If you want to stay a bit more conservative, we can definitely keep it at this level right here that we said before. So I think I will leave it here and I'll see what happens. So the price went a little bit sideways initially, and then it popped like crazy. What I did was that I moved the target up to the resistance up here, like I discussed before, because when you have this kind of price action where the price just skyrockets this high with a long candle like this, in this kind of setups, then the chances that it will continue in this kind of trend are very high. See what happened back here when we had a long candle. The price continued to fall, and then again, and continued to fall further, and then again here, and fall again and again, and then with this sort of two candles, and then it went up. So I'm expecting the price to go higher. So I just moved the target a bit higher. It's not that much, but it's still some money more if we get to the target. Of course, what I did was that as soon as this candle closed, I moved my stop loss to break even, but actually I moved it quite kind of halfway here. It was in my trading account, it was this level here, okay? Because when you have this kind of candles, as I explained before, there is a high chance that the price continues without retracing. So I do not expect the price will come down any further than this, but if it does, then I'm taking quite a decent amount of money. It's more than 1-to-1, which is still okay if the price retraces. I'm not expecting it to retrace, but it might, so I am very generous with my break-even level, so I move it almost halfway into the target, the new target. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so as expected, the price went to target. It went straight up, which is a demonstration of what I said before. So when you have this kind of impulsive movements and long candles in these kind of setups, the chances are that the price will continue quite rapidly to go up. There are times when the price moves a little bit sideways, like here, so I was expecting maybe some sideways movement here, but we were lucky and the price actually passed the target quite significantly. So we got home our money, and the trade is now closed with a more than 3.5x return. So it's very great for this kind of setup. It's a very great return, so I'm super happy about this trade. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to like it below. Subscribe if you didn't already, and if you have any comment, feel free to ask in the section down below. I'll see you guys in the next video.